That patent technology you developed, we're selling it to Wakudoki Electronics. We actually got way more for it than we expected.
I already sold it to Yui, and this price on the sale document, it's like 1/10 of what it's actually worth.
What?
Alright, looks like the new product's production is running smoothly. No major problems either, so we should be good to keep the production line going. My name's Keiichi Sato. I'm an engineer here at Tokide Electronics. We make home appliances.
Hey, Keiichi. Everything going smoothly?
Oh, thanks, Mr. Hinamoto. Everything's going well.
Hey, Keiichi, got a minute? There's something I want to talk to you about.
Something you want to talk about? That's Kiyotaka Hinamoto, head of R&D. And Mayuki Wakamiya, my girlfriend from legal. Is it just me, or are they standing way too close?
That long-life battery control system patent you developed, we're selling it to Wakudoki Electronics. We actually got way more for it than we expected.
What?
As you can see from these documents, the sale price is already set, and we're moving ahead with the deal.
For this amount?
No wonder Mr. Hinamoto really knows what he's doing, huh? Honestly, I think I'd rather be with someone reliable like him than just some engineer, you know. Sorry, Keiichi, but... right?
Ah, so that's why you came in together.
Well, obviously I helped with the patent sale paperwork, since I'm from legal, but... Excuse me? Hinamoto, heard you sold some patent tech. What's going on?
President Onkawa?
That's our president, Yui Onkawa.
I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, right?
About the patent technology I worked on. I already sold it to Yui, and this price on the sale document, it's like 1/10 of what it's actually worth.
What? What the hell is going on here? Explain!
Yui saw how valuable my patent tech was and asked if I'd sell it to the company.
Wait, Miss Onkawa approached you herself?
Our higher-ups thought it was pretty important to safeguard this multi-purpose tech.
Honestly, I could only pull this off because the company gave me the space and resources, plus all the support from my coworkers. So I agreed to let the company use it as their own tech.
After you sold it to the company, they paid Keiichi way more than it was worth. What?
Really?
Wait, so Keiichi made more than 10 times what's on the sales document? That's insane money! Did I just totally screw myself over here?
Actually, I sold the patent to Yui months ago. You've got to follow the right steps. So transferring rights is going to take some time. Wait, you guys had zero idea that was company stuff when you tried to hawk it?
Are you kidding me? It belonged to the company this entire time?
I think we had Yuri from legal take care of the patent paperwork. Both me and Keiichi, we've been making trips to legal pretty often, I'd say. There was definitely a period when he came here frequently. But Keiichi and I had just started dating, so...
Come on, you don't really think I'd swing by your office just for that, right?
I checked the patent certificate you had.
Well, even though the company got the patent rights, I still helped develop it, and it was originally mine, so... I kept the certificate for memory's sake.
Wait, that's what was going on? You weren't authorized to sell this to another company. Kiyotaka, Mayuki, how did you make this happen? Can you explain the process?
I thought selling this patent technology would bring profit to the company and benefit my reputation. I had Mayuki check it, and she said the paperwork was fine. So I went ahead and signed a sale contract with Wakudoki Electronics.
Yeah, I helped with the documents, so that's definitely what went down. So you've already received payment from Wakudoki Electronics?
Not the full amount, but they already wired an advance to the company account.
I see. We'll return that advance payment to Wakudoki Electronics immediately. This patent tech that Keiichi whipped up for us makes lithium-ion batteries way better. It tweaks how they charge and discharge. So now they last twice as long. This tech is incredible. You can use it on basically anything. Why would we ever give that up? It's that incredible.
Wait, Mr. Hinamoto, aren't you the R&D manager? I figured you'd know my tech inside and out.
Well, it's just such amazing tech that I figured selling it would be great for the company.
If I have to pick between quick money and making our products better, I'll go with product improvement.
Ugh.
Hey, Kyotaka, isn't this a really bad situation?
I had no idea the rights had already been transferred to the company. But hey, you didn't know either. This isn't all on me.
What are you two whispering about?
Sorry, nothing.
I'm going to set up an appointment and head over to Wakudoki Electronics. Hey, Kyotaka, come with me. Oh, and Keiichi, since you're our engineer, mind coming along too?
Yes.
Absolutely.
We mistakenly finalized a sales contract due to an error on our side. We'll return the full advance you sent us. Please accept our sincere apologies for this matter.
We're really sorry about this.
Our apologies for this issue. I see. We thought this was going to be a great deal, so yeah, this is disappointing. But, Mr. Hinamoto, this doesn't match what we discussed, does it?
Huh?
Was there some issue between you and Hinamoto?
Please take a look at these contract documents. They detail the patent technology and projected profits, stating all rights would transfer to our company. So we won't be able to use any of this, right? Wait, these materials. Excuse me for a moment.
Keiichi, what's wrong?
Pretty sure all this patent stuff is confidential company info. It even includes data and information I personally kept during development. How did this information get here?
What?
We need to get this back to the company right away and figure out how this stuff got leaked. We should start an internal investigation and fast. Looks like we got some info we probably weren't supposed to see before signing the contract.
These materials were given to you before the proper disclosure timing. I'm very sorry, but could we have all the materials returned?
I figured that would be the case. Understood.
Once our internal investigation is complete, we'll come back to explain everything.
We'll immediately recover any materials distributed to our employees. We'll have everything ready to return when you come back for your explanation. Thank you. We really appreciate it.
Again, we sincerely apologize.
An internal investigation means the legal department is getting involved. I guess I'll have to get my Yuki to help me out.
After returning to the company, I'm really sorry for dragging the company into such a big mess.
You didn't do anything wrong. Thanks for coming with me to apologize. And your quick decision on that data leak, that really helped.
I'm just glad I could help.
Even if that patent technically belonged to you, what Kyotaka did selling it without approval is completely unacceptable.
I'm relieved to know the technology isn't leaving the company.
We transferred the patent to protect both the tech and your skills. I trust your technology. I trust you.
Thank you so much. She's being nice to me. But it's probably just boss stuff. Don't be an idiot, Keiichi. But still, I'd love to get to know her better. She's the freaking president, though. I can't just walk up and be all buddy-buddy. 2 weeks later.
We compared the business materials Kyotaka brought with Keiichi's original patent data. Turns out he copied confidential technical details. Plus he duplicated all the experimental logs and improvement plans. Oh no! This is terrible!
Why would you take such important data out of the company?
Mr. Najima said he couldn't make a judgment without specific technical data. I figured if the client really got the patent tech, it'd make our sales prospects way clearer. Plus, giving them all the materials up front seemed like it would give us a serious edge and help us reel them in.
Still though, confidential stuff stays confidential.
Exactly. You literally gave them our internal research from before we even filed the patent. That stuff was supposed to stay in-house, period.
I understand.
Also, Mayuki, you skipped several procedures that legally required, didn't you? Well, that's...
Wait, is that true?
Looks like you took some serious shortcuts here. Usually when you're showing off patent stuff to outsiders, You've got to get the okay from R&D, then legal, then all the way up to the executives. You and Kiyotaka could have tag-teamed the R&D to legal part, but anything higher than that. Executive approvals never reached me. Look, I should have been the one making that call as president, especially if someone had actually bothered to bring it to me first. No way I would have let that walk out the door. That's our patented tech. These procedures take forever, so I figured I'd send it for approval later and then totally forgot. You can't just say you forgot about this one. Mayuki, do you realize you're supposed to be the legal expert here? Come on, you don't have to put it like that. You should have signed an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, before handing over these materials, but you didn't.
I knew something was off. When you tried selling that patent without approval, I just didn't think the whole process would be such a mess.
We hadn't even got to the actual sales contract yet, so I figured a legal review would be enough. NDAs can always be updated later. I just thought we needed to move fast to make the sale. There's no point in being fast if you're just gonna skip the proper steps. This is a serious breach that puts the company's intellectual property at risk. Kiyotaka and Mayuki, you need to understand this is a serious violation of company rules.
Serious violation? Meaning?
You'll be facing some consequences for this.
Consequences?
What? I thought I was doing the right thing. What's gonna happen to me now? We need to go back to Wakudoki Electronics to explain the situation. Kiyotaka, Keiichi, I need you to come along again.
Yes.
Understood.
I see. Understood. Thank you for conducting such a thorough internal investigation and getting to the bottom of this.
We accept complete accountability for the mishandling of this information.
We're truly sorry for all the trouble we've caused. No, it's obvious you approached this in good faith. Here are the explanatory materials for the recovered patent tech and disposal certificates. Oh, and since some parts were just data files, I put together a deletion report too.
Thank you for being so thorough.
We really appreciate you making sure all the data was deleted too.
We also don't want any problems later from leaving tech stuff or data sitting around.
We will provide full compensation for all damages resulting from this incident. Oh, and we've decided to take disciplinary action against Mr. Hiramoto and the legal employee who was involved.
Wait, disciplinary action?
That seems like the most responsible option, don't you think?
Yes. If you're gonna handle it that thoroughly, then we'll let this whole thing slide. We want to keep up a good, healthy rivalry with Tokide Electronics. Since we're both in the home appliance game, we might fall behind a bit on the tech side this time, but we won't lose in next summer's sales competition.
Thank you so much. We're really happy to hear that.
Thank you so much.
President Onkawa? Isn't firing us kinda harsh?
This came out of discussions with the VP, General Counsel, and some executives from other departments. Kiyotaka, Mayuki, you're both getting the same punishment.
I understand.
Ugh, this is the worst. If I knew it'd end up this messy, I never would have helped Kiyotaka with the whole patent thing. Helped, huh? Oh, shoot.
So you really were helping him because you have feelings for him.
You two will also be required to cover part of the compensation we're paying to Wakudoki Electronics. Be sure to pay it back in full. Keiichi, I was wrong. I'm sorry I left you for Kiyotaka, so from now on...
Don't tell me you want to get back together. Absolutely not.
You don't have to shut me down that fast.
So you just lost your job? Now you're stuck with compensation payments? And you want me to help you out? The moment you left me for someone else, whatever I felt for you was gone.
Man, that's cold. Just cutting her off like that.
This is what happens when you act selfishly, only thinking about your own benefit. I'll never forgive either of you. Take responsibility for what you did and make it right yourselves.
I completely agree.
Ugh.
This can't be happening.
After that, Kiyotaka and Mayuki couldn't find work in their industry, and got stuck doing part-time jobs while drowning in debt. Kiyotaka keeps blaming Mayuki for screwing up the legal paperwork, but she can't afford to leave him financially. so they fight every day.
Never should have left Keiji.
I worked my way up to department manager and now I have nothing.
As for me, you've protected our tech and our people. I could thank you 1,000,000 times, President Yui, and it still wouldn't be enough.
Don't thank me. I just did what I had to do as president.
So next time, let me be the one to protect you. I want to stay right by your side. For now, I'm okay just being your employee. But someday, I'm hoping we can be something more.
That makes me happy. Well then, how about we start as friends?
Yeah.
Enjoyed the video? Then smash that like button and subscribe!